The warning your Mazda is not equipped with a navigation system means that right now the navigation doesn't work, either due to the absence of the SD card with the map data or because there is something wrong in the communication with the card. You may know that recent model years of Mazda may come without navigation, but they are all navigation ready. So basically you have the GPS equipment and only need the SD card with maps. You can purchase it from the dealership and pay a small fortune for it, or get an aftermarket card from an online seller for a fraction of the price. Please remember that used SD cards will not work. They become VIN locked after they are used for 60 miles or so. Anyway, if you have seen this message all the time in your Mazda, it just means that you can add Mazda navigation if you want. The second scenario is when you suddenly start seeing this message and GPS features stop working. In this case, you most likely have an issue with the SD card. The most common problem is that when taking the card out, you may have put it in the locked position. And now the navigation system can't write data to the card, so it throws the warning. Check if the card is unlocked. You need to make sure this small lock on the side of the card is in the unlocked position. The third scenario for this warning is when people install aftermarket functions to their infotainment system like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and then their navigation stops working. In such cases, you may need to update the firmware of the infotainment, and it may or may not help depending on the version of the system. Sometimes you will need to just use Apple CarPlay and switch to navigation through Waze or Google Maps rather than use the Mazda navigation system. But sometimes a firmware update will help you solve the problem.